One day I was playing football with my friends, Steve and Yuri. Steve was throwing the ball, but he threw it too far. The ball went to the street and I ran after it. When I got to the street and looked both ways, it looked like there were no cars coming. A teenager on his cell phone was speeding and made a hard left turn and I had nowhere to run. I got up and reached for the football, but my hands couldn't grab it. Then I realized that my body was lying still on the ground. I could not believe that I was a ghost now. I didn't know what happened. First I was hit by a car, then I was floating over my distorted body. I could see myself lying on the ground. Steve and Yuri ran over to my body. I could see him trying to wake me up. Joe, you okay, Steve? Joe, what happened to you? You hurt? All of a sudden they looked up and apparently saw me and started running away, screaming and yelling. I ran to the nearest house and hid in a closet for 2 hours until an old lady opened the door and saw me sitting there. She screamed and fainted, hopefully. As I was running out of the house towards the shed, I turned back to the sound of a trailer pulling up and saw it had Ghost Hunters printed on it. I ran to the shed and hid there until a man with a beepy thing walked to the shed. I popped out and scared the man. He ran off. A few moments later, he returned with a vacuum type thing and moved to the shed. I tried to scare the man for the second time, but he wasn't scared, so I ran away from the hunter and chased me down. And I tripped and I was now trapped in his vacuum. Then there was a sudden electric shock that went through my body. I started to fade in and out, and there was a stronger electric shock that had done serious damage. And that beam of electricity, that was the last thing I saw in my young life. Then I closed my eyes for the last time, for it was over. Oh my God.